fairies, and welcome back to my channel. It's Shannon. I am excited because this week I am tackling something that's a little scary for me, but I am going to go through and declutter my makeup collection. I've been feeling kind of weighed down with the amount of makeup I have, and I just feel like there's some things I've been kind of like eyeing out that I think it's time to say goodbye to. So I thought it'd be fun to film a video about it. I always love watching declutter videos, so I hope that you enjoy watching this as well. Make sure that you're subscribed to my channel if you've not already. I'd love to have you join our fairy fam here. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. I really appreciate it. And let's just start decluttering. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with all the makeup. Some of it that's like old and expired I will be throwing away. Some of it I will be trying to donate to Project Beauty Share. I did see Raw Beauty Christie mention this in her declutter video. It is a place where you can send unused or gently used makeup and they will sanitize it and distribute it to people in need, which I think is really cool. I'll leave a link to that below if you want to check it out yourself, but it seems like a really cool cause that I'm excited about. And then some of it I will be giving away to friends and family, things that I don't feel comfortable donating. And I think it's gonna feel really good. I just want to like get everything out that I don't need, make room so I have room for some new things. Let's do it. This is stressful, but it is much needed. Hi. So this was the best angle I could get on my drawer. Let's open her up. There's kind of a lot. Some of this just needs to go. I'm gonna start over on this side. I know that I'm gonna keep my fan. I use this a lot. I do like that. I'm going to keep my all-nighter setting spray. This is a really good setting spray. I'm probably just gonna keep all of my setting sprays. I like this one. This is the Glow Recipe. I'll be keeping the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Setting Mist from ColourPop. I like that one a lot. I'm trying to use this up right now. It is a Fix Plus white tea, so I'm going to use that up. This is like also another reason why I want to get this decluttered. It's getting really dirty in here and I want to eventually take everything out and clean it. This was really good when I went to Hawaii. This is the Tula Probiotics and Superfoods SPF. I really love this. It's a really good sunscreen. And then I'm going to be keeping my comb, obviously, so let's put all this back in. I want to get some of these used up. I will be keeping this palette, the Too Faced Natural Face. I have been using this for such a long time. It's one of my absolute favorite palettes, so we'll definitely be keeping. This I think I'm gonna say goodbye to. I used this in a video. It is the Aspen highlighter palette by BH. I like this. The thing about it is the only one I really like is the pink one, and I'm not so much a fan of these like icier and blue highlights. And I have some other pink highlighters, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of this. This wasn't a favorite and I would like to donate this to someone that can get better use. I will be keeping. This is the Alva 2 highlighter palette by Odin's Eye. This is a really pretty palette and I love it, so we'll be keeping that one. Also be keeping my Fairy Blush palette. I want to use this more often. This is old, but I'm going to keep the Too Faced Primed and Poreless. I really like this powder. I'll also be keeping Too Faced Peach Perfect. Every now and again, I like to use this when I want my makeup to really last and when I want a more matte look. I think for now, I'm going to keep both of these glitters from Tarte. These are like the Treasure Pot glitter gels. I really like these. This one has like stars and this one has hearts and it's more of like a pink. Okay, I know I want to get rid of some of these. Let's pull these all out. Stila glitters. I have all of these and I think I'm going to get rid of these two right here. I just don't use these shades that often. And Vivid Smoky Quartz. Kind of like a bronzy type of shade. I just don't use these colors that much, and this is like a dark gray. It is in Vivid Labradorite. I just haven't reached for these, so I'm going to say goodbye. And I will be keeping these three. These are my favorites. This one is in Lilac Ice, Opal Ice, and Kitten Karma. These are three shades that I use a lot. Let's just finished the glitters. This is a Marc Jacobs liquid shadow in the shade Sequins. I think I'm gonna get rid of this. Last time I tried to wear this to work, it just got really creasy on my eye, and it's really pretty, just like creased and like didn't stay on my eye. So I'm gonna say goodbye to that one. I'm going to keep, this is the Urban Decay Heavy Metals. Unfortunately, I don't think they make these anymore, but this is such a pretty like holographic glitter. Also going to keep the LA Colors Prism Gel in Fairy Wings. I got this at the Dollar Tree and I think it's cute. Got these three right here. These two are the Liquid Fairy Lights by Pixie. I'm going to keep both of these. This is like a gold and a green glitter. And also going to keep this from Lime Crime. I like this liquid shadow. I would prefer this over the Marc Jacobs one. I got this at Marshall's. It's the Diamond Crushers and this is in the shade Fluke. It's really pretty. So that one is the Fluke, and then that's the one I'm decluttering, the Marc Jacobs. This is really hard for me because I never use this, and I've had it for a long time. Is like a highlighter set from Too Faced. I really like the smell of it. It smells like ice cream, and I think the packaging is really cute. I would like to make more room and maybe move this toward the front so that I actually remember to reach for it more, so I'm gonna hang on to this for now. Definitely gonna be keeping my three Sparklies glitters. I absolutely love these. They're just like loose glitters. I have a green, a white, and a gold. These are my ColourPop Super Shock shadows. I have the three from the Tinkerbell collection and one from the Raw Beauty Christie. Just don't use these. I think I'm just gonna keep one. I think I'm only gonna keep this one, the Fly to Your Heart. That's the only one I've reached for. This is crazy, you guys, but I think I'm gonna declutter all of three of these. One is in Mycelium. I just feel like every time I wear this, it just gets all over my eyes. I have the Never Grow Up. Never gonna use this. I don't see myself using this shade. One is in Straight On Till Morning. It is really pretty. I just feel like I don't need this if I have the Tinkerbell palette. I'm gonna pass it on. See something that I'm gonna get rid of immediately. This is the Jouer Cream Eyeshadow Crayon. As pretty as this is, every time I try to use it, it just doesn't go on my eye. It just gets like all clumpy and chalky and I just don't like it, so it's gonna go. This I will keep. I like this primer. It adds a lot of moisture. Definitely keeping my chubby stick. I love this. Better Than Sex, I'm gonna keep for now. I'm trying to use this mascara up. I keep this eyeliner. This is the Killer Liner in Killer Cashmere. I love this. Going to keep my glitter glue. I'm gonna get rid of this. This is a sample of a Too Faced foundation that does not match, that I've never used. I got this for free with a Sephora order, so I'm gonna donate. I'm going to keep this Shape Tape. I use this sometimes. This is in light medium sand, so I use this when I'm a little darker. I'm gonna be keeping this. It is the Blush and Bloom Cheek Duo from Jouer. I really like this for a cream blush. There are two different shades in here. This is really nice on your lips too. Keep, this is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Light Sand. I use this a lot. So I'm gonna be getting rid of, it's pretty much all gone, the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel here, and I don't think I'll be repurchasing. I thought I liked this a lot at first, but I've just found that my eyeshadow doesn't last as well as I would like. I'm gonna keep this. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy. I love this. I actually prefer this over the regular now. I use this most days. I'm gonna keep this Kosas Clear Brow Gel. I use this a lot. And I'm gonna keep this. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow Gel. Alright, some of this I know has to go. I'm going to talk about ColourPop for a second. I know I want to get rid of both of these liners from the Bambi collection. They're just not my favorite. The reason this is so short is not because I've used this much, it's because it literally wasn't filled up and the pencil part fell all the way down. I had to sharpen it this far to be able to use it, if that makes sense. But I'm just kind of like getting to a point with ColourPop where they're just releasing so much it doesn't feel special anymore, and I just feel like their quality is kind of not always there. These weren't my favorite. I'm gonna be getting rid of both of these. I'm gonna keep this Too Faced Shadow Insurance eyeshadow primer. I've been using this more lately and I do really enjoy it. And let's see. I don't think I need both of these. I think I'm going to keep the pink liner in Fluffy and get rid of the more purplish one in Amethyst Hour. I don't feel like I need both of those. These I never reach for. These are from the Raw Beauty Christie ColourPop collection. One's a brown and one's a green. I think I'll keep these for now just because they don't take up a lot of space and I don't really have any other liners in these colors, but I do want to try to start using these more. And with the white one, this is in the shade Exit. I do need to use this more. Definitely gonna keep my Lights Camera Lashes mascara by Tarte. This is my favorite mascara. Keep the Too Faced Better Than Sex liquid liner just because this is the only one that I have. I'm gonna get rid of this Freckle pen by ColourPop. I've tried to use it multiple times and I just never like the result. I'm gonna keep my eyebrow pencil by Dior. I love this. And going to keep this Too Faced liner in Killer Camo. It's a really good one. I guess I'll keep this. This is the Fake Awake by Tarte. I do use this sometimes, although it doesn't show up the absolute best. And like I said, I do want to reorganize this later on, but for now I'm just going to put everything back where it was. I think I'm going to get rid of these 3 hair clips. I had these for so long and I never use them, so goodbye. All right, let's come down here into this section. I'm gonna keep this LA Colors highlighter. This is from the Dollar Tree. This is a really good highlighter. Definitely keeping this. I am so sad this is discontinued by Bare Minerals. This is the Bounce and Blur blush in Pink Sky. This is one of my all-time favorite cream blushes. It's so pretty and unfortunately they don't make it anymore. I'm gonna keep this Too Femme blush by Too Faced. This is a really pretty blush. Keeping the Teddy Bear bronzer. I've been using this a lot actually. I really like it. This I think I'm gonna say goodbye to. This came in the Too Faced Advent Calendar. It's one of my first YouTube videos. It's really pretty, but I just don't need it. I don't reach for it enough. Definitely gonna keep my Kaleidos highlighter in Comet Catcher. Unfortunately, I think they discontinued this shade, but it's such a pretty like pink shift highlighter. This is actually the reason why I'm getting rid of that BH palette. I keep this Woden's Eye Alva blush. I actually use this more as an eyeshadow than a blush, but it's really pretty. I'm gonna say goodbye to both of these Flower Beauty blushes. It's not because I don't love them, I do. They're just getting really old and unfortunately packaging broke on both of them. This was in Wild Rose and this is one of my favorite blushes in Sweet Pea, but it's just getting old and I don't know, it kind of like dried up on me and the packaging broke on this one too. So I think I'm going to say goodbye to these unfortunately and I'll probably repurchase the Sweet Pea at some point. I keep this. This is the Too Faced Love Flush. This is kind of old but I do love it. This is in the shade Justify My Love. It's a really pretty blush and I like the cute heart packaging. This I've really been loving. Essence the blush. This is new to my collection but it is a really good blush. This is in Beloved. I'm gonna keep this Tarte blush in Dollface. One of my favorite blushes and I've used up a lot of it. This I think I'm gonna say goodbye. It is a sample of the Sea Breezy Cream blush from Tarte. My light just died, I'm sorry, so hopefully this is okay. I don't think I need this. I don't know, I don't love this like cheap plastic sample packaging, so I think I'm just gonna pass this on and get rid of it. This is tough, you guys. Definitely gonna keep this, the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. I love this. And definitely keeping my Rare Beauty blush. I love that as well. Keeping my Dior Powder No Powder. Definitely keeping this. This is the Sea Breezy bronzer. I use this almost every time I do my makeup. This is such a good cream bronzer. As you can see, I've made quite a dent in it, but this has been lasting forever. Okay, Tinkerbell. This is tough, you guys. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. This was the darker one in Darling. Just honestly have never reached for this. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'll hang on to this one for now. It was in Magic Moon. It's a little more lighter and corally, so I'm gonna hang on to this one. I do enjoy this one every now and again. See, this is so dirty. I need to clean this out. Oh, here's a piece of the Flower Beauty packaging. I'm gonna hang on to the Tinkerbell highlighter for now. I do like this every now and again. Park Avenue Princess bronzer. This is a sample size I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep the Benefit Cookie highlighter for now. It's a good highlighter. Also gonna keep the Benefit Dandelion. I like this one. I just want a really subtle highlighter. Using the Stila Kitten Single Shadow. Love this. Using Ofra Rodeo Drive highlighter. It's dirty. Keeping the Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is a tough one, you guys. I do like this every now and again when I want a really golden highlighter, so I'm going to keep this. This is the Too Faced You Light Up My Life highlighter. Okay, so didn't get rid of a ton there, but just a few things that needed to go. I'm gonna keep this little mini palette. My friend gave me this and I really love this. I use this all the time. Really pretty. And also going to keep the Bare Minerals concealer powder. I could put these in here now. Some more room. I'm gonna keep all these brushes. I use all of these. Move over into some eyeshadow palettes, shall we? I'm gonna keep this Tarte Shape Tape in Prime Balm. I have loved this. Look how much of this I've used. This is really good. And going to keep my Ofra Pillow Talk highlighter. This is a really pretty highlighter. This might actually fit over here now. Okay, we're gonna reconfigure this later. I'm gonna keep my MAC paint pot and all of these BB creams from 100% Pure. I love these. These two are almost empty. I'm trying to use these up, and then this one is full. As tough as this is, I think it might be time to say goodbye. I love this Pretty Puppy palette by Too Faced, but it's just so awkwardly shaped. I think I'm gonna keep it for now just in my palette nostalgia collection, which I'll show you. I'm gonna keep some just for like nostalgic reasons, but I just don't think this needs to be in my drawer anymore. Two mini Natasha Denona palettes. I'm going to keep both. This is the Mini Glam and this is the Mini Love. I really like both of these. I think I'm going to keep the ColourPop Flower palette. I think the only reason I'm keeping this is because I don't have a lot of purples, and this is just nostalgic because of my dog Flower, who was named after this skunk. I need to keep the mini Soft Glam and the full size Soft Glam. I don't know. They do have almost all of the same shades. This one is nice for traveling. It does have this shade Dreamer in here that is not in this one, and I do really like that shade. Do I need both? I'm stumped. I think I need to get rid of this. I don't think I need both of these. Although this one is nice for traveling. I'm gonna hang on to both for now, but I need to think about that. I'm gonna keep this Sweet Pinks by Juvia's Place. I love this. And unfortunately, I think I'm going to declutter this one. This is the Nudes. I used this in a video and honestly just not that in love with the quality on this. It's just really not that good. I don't know because I love the pink one, but I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna keep Teddy Bear. I really like this palette. I keep the Smoke Sessions. Oh my. Part of me wants to get rid of this just because of the packaging. This is the Marc Jacobs Cheerific. Just doesn't stack. Just never fits anywhere very well. I do like this around the holiday season though. I'll hang on to it for now. I think I'm gonna end up keeping the rest of these. I'm gonna keep the Mini Forest by Odin's Eye. It's a really pretty one. I'm gonna keep the Kaleidos Flower Punk. I just used this shade Stained Glass the other day. It's like the prettiest shade ever. I'm gonna keep Soft Glam. We already looked at that one. Definitely gonna be keeping the Blush Aesthetic by Laura Lee Los Angeles. This is such a pretty blush palette. I love it. And Sigma Enchanted will definitely be keeping. This is one of my all-time favorite palettes. I'm gonna keep this just because I love this shade right here, Nude Goals, for setting my eyelids. So gonna keep that. Also gonna keep the Love, Trust, and Fairy Dust by Tarte. This is one of my all-time favorite palettes, and this is one of the best highlighters. This is still available, by the way. I'm gonna keep the Alva palette. I love that one. I'm gonna keep the Too Faced Too Femme. This is new to my collection and need to keep trying. I'm gonna keep the Tinkerbell palette. I do like it, and I like the green tones. If I want to do a green look, then I do have this. Okay, got 3 ColourPop palettes here. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna say goodbye to both of these. This one was a gift, Menage a Moi, and I do like it, but I've just found that like every time I pull this out, I don't feel very creative with like the looks I create with it. There's just a lot of repeat colors. There's not a lot of shimmers that I actually like, and I don't really like the pressed glitters. They just kind of fall all over my eyes. So I think I am gonna pass this along. I think this will be a nice one to donate because it is lightly used. Same thing with this one, the Boudoir Noir. Pretty palette, I just don't reach for it that much. And like I said with ColourPop, I was watching a video the other day. They were kind of talking about how ColourPop is the fast fashion of makeup, and I'm just kind of over that. Honestly, like I still like some of my palettes, but I'm kind of over how much they're releasing, and I'm still kind of like debating if it's a brand that I really want to support. I just feel like there's too many that they just don't feel special. But I am gonna be keeping the At Forest Sight by Raw Beauty Kristi. This is such a pretty palette, and I feel like it's a collector's item. This one to me feels really special. This was a big moment for her, and I think it's a really beautiful, unique palette, so I will be keeping that one as well. I'm gonna keep the Too Faced White Peach, I think. This is like one of those memory palettes. This is one of the first Too Faced palettes I ever owned, and it just holds a lot of memories for me. I do like the shades in here, and I do reach for this every now and again. And also going to be keeping the Pumpkin Spice. I really like this palette. It's got really pretty colors, and I do reach for this a lot in the like late summer and fall months. Then I'm gonna keep the Mary Jane. I don't reach for this that much, but it's a really pretty palette if I want to do like a really glam, like smoky eye. I like to have this on hand. Okay, this is going to need to be reorganized. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Here you can see everything that I decluttered from that drawer. It feels strange, but it feels really good to say goodbye. I do have one more box we're gonna go through. I hope this isn't getting too long, but there's more. So I'm gonna put this all away in a bag or something, and then we'll go through the rest. I do have another box of makeup. This is stuff that I have removed from this drawer, but just like couldn't quite get rid of. So this is gonna be hard, but we are gonna go through this right now. And if there's some things I want to keep in here, I kind of want to like find room for them in here. And if not, I feel like they kind of need to go. Needs to go. Boy, this keeps living through my declutters. This is Rainbow Unicorn Highlighter from Too Faced. I don't need this. I feel like I should donate this. I think that somebody else could get more joy out of this. Every time I wear it, it just like sheds glitter all over my face. So goodbye. This I'm going to declutter. This is the Milani Hypnotic Lights highlighter. It's kind of like a purplish toned highlighter. It's really pretty. I just don't use it, need it, or reach for it, so I think someone else could get better use. Same with this blush by Milani. I think it's time to go. This is in Tea Rose. It's a really pretty blush. I used it a lot, but now that I have that blush aesthetic palette, I just don't feel like I need as many individual blushes. So I think I'm going to say goodbye. Same with this. This is the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer. Just don't need this. Good bronzer if you want something from the drugstore, but it just needs to go. So I think I'm gonna keep and put back in the drawer. This is the NARS Laguna bronzer. This is a classic bronzer. Just took it out because I didn't have room, but I think I can make room for it now, so I'm gonna move that into my drawer. I think I'm gonna say goodbye to both of these. Same thing with ColourPop. They just don't feel special. I think I have video on both of these. This is the High Society. I feel like since I have the Tinkerbell, I don't need this one. Also, these both stained my eyes, which I'm not a fan of. And this is the Too Hot. I feel like I don't need this because I have the Juvia's Place Sweet Pinks. I don't think I need this one. I'm gonna get rid of this as well. I like Milani. I think it's a really good drugstore brand, but I just don't need this. This is the Dolce Perla Baked Highlighter. It's a really pretty highlighter if you want something affordable. It is like kind of a dupe for the Ofra highlighters, but I just don't need it. This is a toughie. I like this bronzer. This is the Marc Jacobs Omega. The thing about this is it's so big. I can never find room for it in my drawer, and for that reason, I just don't want it. So I think I'm gonna donate this. Am I crazy? I think I'm gonna donate this. I feel like somebody else could get really good use out of this. Same with this Marc Jacobs brush. I think I'm gonna donate this. It's a really nice blush brush, but I just don't need it. Donate this brush as well. I got this on sale at Odin's Eye, and it's a nice brush, but I just really don't like this side. It's like too silky, you know what I mean? So it is clean. It says you can donate clean brushes, so I'm gonna donate that. This is the rainbow brush that goes with the unicorn highlighter. I'm gonna donate. I'm gonna get rid of this as well. It's a cream shadow stick from Thrive Cosmetics. It's pretty. I just found that I don't use cream shadow sticks. They just don't work for me. I get rid of these from the Tinkerbell collection. These were awful. I hated them in my demo video. They just weren't good. Adorable packaging, but just not good quality, so it's too bad. Same for the lippies that came with the Tinkerbell collection. I was disappointed in these. You know, packaging is not everything. I just don't see myself ever reaching for these, so I'm gonna say goodbye. Random purchase that I didn't need. This was like a nostalgia thing. The strawberry lip smacker. I just like to smell this because it brings back memories of my childhood. I think I'm gonna put this in my lippy drawer. Oh, while I'm in here, I am going to declutter this Burt's Bees Lip Shimmer in Watermelon. I just don't like the color. Is there anything else I need to get rid of? I think I'm happy with my lip drawer for now. I'm gonna leave all that. This is a duplicate lipstick. I have used this. I think I can donate this. Let's see. This is in Velvet Teddy. I have the other one in Velvet Teddy that, oh, I've used both. Crap. I really feel like I don't need both. I'm gonna maybe pass this on. I think I'm gonna donate this. This is the LA Colors highlight in Low Time. I just don't use this. I prefer the gold one over this. I'm going to get rid of this palette. This is the Tartelette Little Juicy. This came in a set. I just didn't really like the quality of this. It was too chalky. Pretty colors, but just wasn't impressed enough to keep it around. This is the ColourPop Candy Castle. Oh wow, a shadow just fell out of it. They're magnetic. These are removable. Anyways, wasn't impressed with the quality on this. I bought this because I love Candyland, but loving Candyland just isn't enough reason to hang on to this, so I'm going to be passing this along. Oh, this feels good. This is a mini NARS blush in Orgasm. I think I'm gonna keep this. This is a really pretty blush. It's a cult classic and I want this to fit in my drawer. These three palettes I'm going to keep just for nostalgia reasons. This is the original Urban Decay Naked. This is long expired, but this was actually the first palette I ever owned, and like an idiot I threw it away, and then I was sad I got rid of it, so I repurchased another one. It's for like the memory. I just feel like this is a classic eyeshadow palette. And then I'm going to hang on to the Too Faced chocolate bar as well. Same thing. I just feel like this is a cult classic and I'm just gonna keep this for the memories. And then same with the Too Faced chocolate bonbons. I just feel like this is too cute to get rid of and it's probably expired, so I don't really want to donate it, so I'm gonna keep those three in here. And I'm also going to move the little puppy one in there as well and kind of keep this box now as my nostalgic memory eyeshadow palettes. You know what? I decided I'm gonna get rid of the other Tinkerbell blush too. I just don't see myself reaching for it, and I have tons of other blushes that I enjoy more. So goodbye. This wasn't all fitting, so it needs to go. Hey, feeling good. Alright, so this is everything that I am donating and decluttering. Oh my gosh, this is more than I thought I would do. It feels really good to be getting rid of all of this. I'm really proud of myself. Okay, that's gonna do it for this week's declutter video. That was a doozy. Thank you so much for watching and being here. I really appreciate you. Make sure that you're subscribed. I'd love to have you join. This video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I really appreciate it. Feels good to let things go, doesn't it? I will see you all next Sunday, and until then, please remember that you are special, beautiful, and magical, and I love you so much. Bye.